Patient is prone. Head deflection, what is it? 15 to 20. So we're going to grab the headpiece, deflect it down 15 to 20. In class, we do have these up in the other lab, which is where your OSCE would be. Just make sure you put a pad underneath, right? If that's the case, just to denote that you will have some type of flexion so that I know that you know that, okay? 15 to 20 degrees. This time you will be standing opposite spinous laterality. So for instance, I'm standing on the patient's left side, which means right here, this would tell me that this patient had a PR. PRS, PR, it would be PR. I'm going to stand opposite spinous laterality. So I'm on the body side, okay? Standing on the body side, the way you want to be is a little bit lower than the segment. So if you're counting down, as you're counting down from here, your EOP, your C2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, find the vertebral prominence, go just a little bit lower. So you see I'm a little bit below the segment, right? You don't want to be too far up. Nice scissor stance, nice athletic stance. With this one, I'm going to be contacting the lateral side of the spinous process. So I'm actually reaching over the patient this time, okay? If it's a PR, right, if the spinous is right opposite, wherever the spinous is, that's the actual hand that I'm using. So that'll hopefully give you a nice little way of thinking about it. So I'm going to reach over the patient here. I'm going to use my number 1B, all right, my hamate or your fleshy pisiform, right, but it's the hamate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reach over, find my contact point here. I always find it with my opposite hand for a minute so I know where the contact is. So now I'm holding it here with my thumb, using my contact point, coming across, and I always start at the segment above, kind of get a nice little tissue pull and come right up onto it. Now, I'm trying to move the segment back over, so you can see I'm going to have my elbow pointing on that same direction here, so that way I have my thrust coming back this way. So now I'm hooked on to that spinous process, okay? The next thing is I need the patient's head turned toward me. So turn your head towards me. And this time I'm going to contact here as the patient would do it. And once again, as they turn their head, so look face down again, as the patient, turn towards me, grab and drop in. See how I'm dropping down and in? I'm not staying way up here. You need to also go along the line of the disc here so I can actually go right across and adjust the segment, okay? This one, of course, P to A, I to S. In this case, PR, I'm coming from right to left because I'm going in the direction from where I'm taking the spine.